Hi, I'm Sherry. Welcome to Canterbury Cottage. In today's video, I'll be doing a mini makeover of our family room. This is the room in our home where we spend most of our time, especially during the fall and winter. So I want it to be as warm and welcoming as possible. I set aside $100 for this makeover. So my goal is to make the room as cozy as possible using mostly things that I already have. Now, let me show you around the room I'll be working on.
There's an alcove that leads into the front living room, and then a huge brick wall surrounding the fireplace. Next to the fireplace is a velvet restoration hardware chair that I bought used for $100. My fireplace screen is a thrifted piece of metal wall decor that I just painted white and distressed. Our mantel is actually ceramic made to look like wood, and I painted it gray after we moved in. I have quite a bit of silver in the room, which I'm hoping to get rid of during the makeover. In the back corner, I have a sofa table with a wood piece that came off of an old piano. I have a wall of patio doors behind the sofa. Next to the patio doors is a large built-in cabinet, which creates an awkward space that has been a real decorating challenge for me, especially since you have to step up into the kitchen. Okay, now that I've shown you around, let's see if we can cozy it up a little. Warm colors, especially black, will always amp up a room's coziness factor. So I decided to replace this end table with silver legs with a solid wood thrifted table that I paid less than $10 for. I first cleaned it really well with liquid sandpaper, and then I applied a coat of Zinsser Smart Primer. This is an excellent primer for painting over almost anything. Once the primer was dry, I applied 2 coats of a black paint using a small microfiber roller for a smooth finish. Since I was trying to eliminate most of the silver in the room, I applied some antique gold rub-and buff to the feet on the table. The front legs of the table were on the rug, so to level it out, I placed rubber casters underneath the 2 back legs. I organized some books and magazines in a wicker basket on the shelf for a cleaner look. And then I followed the rule of 3 and added 3 different sizes and shapes of items on the surface of the table. Although I really like my original table, I think this darker, more traditional table fits the cozy aesthetic much better. In fact, I liked it so well that I decided to add some of the black paint to my other end table. I primed and painted the legs and apron of the table just as I had done with the first end table. But I left the natural wood tabletop because wood also contributes to a cozy aesthetic. I wonder which you prefer, the all-wood table, or do you like it better with the legs painted black? I also wanted to trade out some of my white accessories for black ones. I found this decor piece at Goodwill for under $5, and I sprayed it with some matte black spray paint. When the paint was dry, I used a wax brush to apply gold wax over the entire piece, but then I came back and wiped most of it off with a shop cloth. Since the piece was very textured, the wax settled into the little cracks and left a nice shimmer over the entire piece. I absolutely love how this turned out. I will definitely be using the black and gold combo on some other items. Changing out your pillow covers is a fast and easy way to increase the coziness factor in any room. And IKEA pillow covers are extremely affordable. However, the nearest IKEA is over 2 hours from where I live, so I only get to visit there once or twice a year. So my favorite place to buy pillows locally is Tuesday Morning. I find that their prices are a little bit better than Home Goods or TJ Maxx. On this visit, I was looking for a lumbar or rectangular shaped pillow to break up all the square pillows on my sofa. I found two that I thought would work well with my blue and gold color scheme. I decided the larger, less expensive one was the best option. When I was at IKEA, I also picked up a super soft navy blue throw blanket to replace the white one that I've been using for the last few years. Just a few minutes later, my cat, Zoe, gave her approval on the new super soft blanket. Just in case Zoe doesn't want to share, I added a colorful afghan at the other end of the sofa. It was a great thrift store find for under $5. I had already removed some of the cool metallics from the room when I traded out the end table. I also traded out the silver trunk I was using as a coffee table for a black and wood trunk from my son's bedroom. Both trunks were inexpensive thrift store finds. Adding plants and flowers, whether they are real, faux, or dried, is another easy way to boost the coziness factor of any room. A no-fail way to stage a rectangular coffee table is to place a round tray on one side and a short pile of books on the other side. Then add a small plant or flower to either your tray or on top of the books. I like to leave room in the tray to corral the remote controls and other small items. A room filled with all new decor often seems cold and impersonal, so I think every room should have something old in it. If you're a subscriber, you probably saw the $20 vintage bird cage that I purchased a few weeks ago. So I thought it was about time that I found a good spot for it. The aesthetic of this back corner immediately changed when I removed the white vase and replaced it with the rusty bird cage, filled with the ivory pumpkins that I painted in last week's video. A room can still be cozy with a lot of white, but creamy whites and ivories are warmer and therefore cozier than stark whites. So I decided to change out my bright white curtains for something warmer. First, I tried the beige curtains from my kitchen, but I wasn't loving them. So then I tried the blue curtains from my son's bedroom. I don't know. I'm still undecided. I am loving velvet right now, so I'm thinking that I'd really like to buy some velvet drapes to use during the colder months. Help me out here. Please let me know which drapes do you like best. I also decided to trade out some white candles for some golden yellow ones, but they didn't look great on the sofa table in the back corner. So I used them on the mantel where I think they are the perfect accent to my thrift store oil painting. Bare expanses of wall can contribute to a room feeling cold and unwelcoming. I don't have a lot of wall space in my family room, but I did have these vintage ceiling tiles on one open wall. Since they were bright white, I decided to trade them out. First, I tried some dried flowers that I had pressed and framed in a previous video, but they seemed too small for the space. So I went with a thrifted floral print from the dining room, which I think filled the space better. I hung the pressed flowers in the alcove, and I love how they add interest to that little space. When sprucing up my bookshelves, I repeated the same ideas I had used throughout the room. I removed a lot of the silver and white items and replaced them with decor in warm colors, such as gold, beige, and browns. Books, especially old books, always multiply a room's coziness factor, so I personally never stage a bookshelf without including at least a few beautiful books. On this shelf, I replaced a white and silver lantern with a gold one, added a vintage bird print along the back of the shelf, traded out a ceramic bird for a squirrel, added some dark blue books, and finished it off with a rusty box with a faux plant for texture and a pop of color. The small space between the squirrel and the box is what keeps this full shelf from looking overly cluttered. Nothing makes a room feel quite as cozy as firelight, so I love burning candles during the fall and winter. To add some texture and warm color to my existing resin lamps, I decided to cover them with a mixture of water and gardening lime. This is the same container of lime mixture that I've used in several recent DIY projects. I just brush it on like paint, and when it's dry, I lightly sand some of it off or even just rub it off with an old rag. When I was happy with the look, I thoroughly sprayed the lamp with a clear top coat to seal it and keep it from rubbing off. The camera doesn't really pick up the added texture that the lime added, but I think it made the lamps look less like resin and more like a natural material like clay or terracotta. I was ready for a change and a warmer, cozier aesthetic. So, what do you think of my room makeover?
I hope you enjoyed that mini makeover. And in case you're wondering, I did spend a little over $100. However, I would have stayed on budget had I not purchased the super soft throw blanket. But at least my cat thinks that the extra expense was worth it. I hope you'll let me know what you think. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so very much for watching. I truly appreciate you, and I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye for now.
If you enjoy room makeovers, here's another video I think you might like.